Westwood, welcome to the July edition of Westwood Real Estate with Mike Tinsley. I hope everyone out there is enjoying the summer. The pools are open, the grills are fired up, and hopefully everyone had an amazing 4th of July. It certainly wasn't a quiet month around Boston. The Celtics made headlines with the blockbuster trade of Jaylen Brown, and if you've ever wondered how an NBA All-Star lives, his Fort Point penthouse is now on the market for just under $5 million. But it's not just the Celtics making moves. We're seeing some interesting changes in the real estate market as well. Across Massachusetts, we're beginning to see the market become a little more balanced. The number of homes on the market continues to climb, giving buyers more choices than they've had in several years. At the same time, only about 1 out of every 8 homes currently on the market is going under agreement each week. Now, before anyone panics, this doesn't mean the market is crashing. In fact, I think this is a healthy shift. For the past 5 years, we've been living through a market that was anything but normal. Record low inventory, bidding wars on almost every listing, buyers waiving inspections, and homes selling in a matter of days. Today, we're simply starting to see a return to a more balanced market. But here's what's really interesting. That statewide story doesn't perfectly describe what's happening here in Westwood. While inventory is increasing across much of Massachusetts, Westwood actually has fewer homes on the market today than it did at this time last year. And homes that are priced well are still finding buyers incredibly quickly. One thing I have noticed, though, is a subtle change in seller behavior. I think the headlines have finally caught up to sellers. Over the past few years, it wasn't uncommon for sellers to test the market by listing their home at an ambitious price, figuring they could always reduce it later if needed. This season, I'm seeing more and more sellers take a different approach. They're coming to market with more realistic expectations and pricing their homes strategically from day one. And honestly, I think that's a really positive change, because accurate pricing creates excitement. It creates showings, and most importantly, it creates competition among buyers, which is still the best way to maximize a home's value. Which brings me to this month's tip of the month. Don't let national headlines make your local real estate decisions. Real estate has always been local. What's happening across the country, or even across Massachusetts, isn't necessarily what's happening here in Westwood. That's why it's so important to understand your specific neighborhood, your price range, and your local market before making a buying or selling decision. Because while the market may be becoming more balanced, great homes in great towns that are priced correctly are still selling every single day. That's it for this month. Enjoy the rest of your summer, and I'll see you next time as we continue tracking the market here in Westwood and beyond.